we go, guys. This is not shareware. Please do not distribute it. Thanks. It's software. You got some idea what it must be then? You might not, I don't know. But this program has been voluntarily rated as a PC-13. Profound Carnage by id Software. Oh shit! Tis the Wolfenstein of the 3D. Tis the grandfather of the first-person shooter, as we know it. And since we got a whole bunch of Wolfenstein content coming up, I thought it'd be fantastic to try and play all of them before the release of the Wolfenstein Youngblood and Wolfenstein Cyberpilot, which I think we'll play both. And them high scores there, all the developers and such. The Carmex, the Halls, the Romeros, the Wilbers, the lot, the Halls. Oh man. So I think what we'll do is we'll check out what's going on with it. Oh, is my pad not working now? Have I got the right one? Controller was working before. But let's do the setup and stuff, I guess, because it's going to be part 0. Let's see, you can actually use a controller with this, and it works pretty good actually. I think I will. But it doesn't seem to be working. I think I was meant to press the button somewhere and I didn't. Just kind of like messed it up. I don't know what window now. No idea. But we're using the what was it? EC Wolf, I think it's called mod. It's in the description, or it will be. And there was a thing I wanted to show as well in this part 0 where we just go through what we're doing here. So we've got a challenge of 7 games in 38 days. It was going to be 39 days, but I got hit with a random error of a strike thing on the channel, which is bullshit. It was a warning for a playlist for this very game. I appealed it and it was undone in a few hours afterwards, but it kind of messed with my head. I thought I don't want to invest too much in all this broadcasting malarkey if YouTube's going to be crazy, and there isn't much other options, to be fair. Considering I'm uploading 10 to 15 gigabyte videos, and most of them are maxing at 5 gigabytes an hour. All the other options, we pretty much need YouTube to behave itself long enough for us to make our fortunes, and then we can get out. So yeah, these are the options I've got here anyway. Vertical sync was looking a little bit too crazy speed wise. Let's put vertical sync. Let's make my eyes and head go wobbly. I don't know if that's working or not, but check this out though as well for part 0. So this is I think it's called the EC Wolf mod. I haven't got my bloody this is kind of a full screen thing, so it's kind of tricky to flip it out because I'm using the same computer for this particular one. I didn't really want to go and do it. I could probably try and do it in 4K actually, you know. That could be an idea because it does work with the controller. So maybe we'll end up switching this out. Might do that. Anyway. So, might end up recording on the laptop. Oh gosh, mouse. So yeah, as our options, this is what this mod does. It doesn't change any graphical things as default, but you get all this extra stuff. So this is the epic story of BJ Balkowicz, you know, also sometimes known as BJ Motherfucking Balkowicz. That's another reason to use a separate machine, because the press is going nuts. But yeah. The American spy for the Allied forces in World War II. Facing horrific dangers, sometimes he only had a knife and his units. Oh, units, you know, that would not be very dangerous. His wits even between him and death. His escape from Nazi imprisonment is the stuff of contemporary legend. Herein are the tales of our hero and his nighttime even. Gosh, my reading is epic today. Assault on the wages of chemical war. His assignment to eliminate Otto Giftmacher, the creator of the weapons. So let that card go by. They search for the plans of the Gift like for Poison War, in his final battle against the man organizing the insidious war, General Patishit. This is the tale of how B.J. Balkovich became a symbol of freedom and justice. How he stood against untold odds and dealt the enemy a crippling blow. As you do. Captain William J. B.J. Balkovich, you've got a gun and a deadly mission ahead. Good luck. If you make it, you'll have something to tell your grandkids about. If you don't, at least you'll go out in a blaze of glory. Okay, so you can see it goes. It can use a controller, but it's not set up. It's okay, this is part 0. Gameplay starts at part 1. Yeah. These used to use the arrow keys, which is really weird now. But we're going to be using either WASD mouse, but likely we're going to be using the controller. It works pretty well with the Xbox controller, and which you can do with this mod. Here's your controls if you're using it that way. Yeah. I have this PC gamepads where it takes things back. This is a blind playthrough as well. I've never played this game. I mean, I've known of it back in the day. I think this was released 1992, I think. And Doom was after it, I believe. And then Quake was after that, I think. In between the twos and the threes and whatever else. But yeah, we have 7 games, so it's going to be Wolfenstein 3D, and then obviously Spear of Destiny we're counting as a separate one, I suppose. Then it's Return to Castle Wolfenstein, which we already have 1 or 2 parts for already. We'll continue that afterwards. Then we'll have Wolfenstein 2009 version on PlayStation 3. Playing on all these on the PC at the moment. Then from there we go to the New Order, I believe, Wolfenstein New Order, and then the Old Blood, and from the Old Blood to Wolfenstein to the what is it? Not the Megaton. What's it called again? Not the Oculus. I forget the name. Colossus. There we go. Someone's smoking again. They want to share it with me because they love me. Damn, man. That's like, I don't know why it travels so much sometimes. It's in people's own apartments. It's kind of weird that it just travels and spreads the love. Spreading some of that beautiful sea. Holding down the fire button. Oh, no, I said I'm getting my train of thoughts gone. I'm reading stuff. That I'm not meant to read and going through the stuff. Yeah, Wolfenstein 2 the Colossus. And its season pass content, which we're counting as one series of games. So it could be considered maybe 8 games really. And obviously once we've done those, then we are ready for the young bloods of the Wolfenstein and the pilot of the cyber of the Stein War. So going through the rest of the manual. Some walls in the prison can be pushed back to reveal hidden rooms. Hold down space to push the wall. In this case, it will be the A button, I believe, does that for us. No, B button. I'm playing on an Xbox controller. Think of space as a use key, basically, yeah. Oh. And the obligatory chicken there. Because chicken is the way you heal yourself. If there aren't health packs around. Chicken is the food of champions. Also, there's apparently going to be a discount on a KFC chicken, incidentally, to coincide with the chicken there. I got a good source that lets me know such information about KFC, so I have to look that up at some point. Pick up ammo, get free guy every 40,000 points to collect those treasures. You have a maximum of 9 lives, and when you get killed you lose everything but your gun and start at the beginning of the floor you were on. I mean, the problem is, we got saved, so that's not going to be happening. We're going to scuzz save like a scuzzy scuzz scumbag scummery scummy scum. That is, so yes, that's it as in the id, ego, and superego in the psyche. We think shareware is a fine alternative to the high prices of commercial vendors. Under $12 a game, you can get the hottest, fastest, texture mapped game available. How can you beat that? Well, we'll answer that question in a few months with Doom, I believe. And then software is, or was now, I don't think any of these guys are there anymore. John Carmack's definitely not there anymore, nor Romero. You should definitely read the Doom story, Masters of Doom. That's a real good read. Pretty much everyone gets fired one by one kind of thing, and there's dramas and all sorts. Artist Adrian Carmack, no relation to John, I believe, am I right? Creative director Tom Hall, creator of Commander Keen and such. He's not too keen on that new Commander Keen, I believe. That mobile game monstrosity that they're releasing. Manual design Kevin Cloud, that's this manual, I guess. Chief Operating Officer Jay Wilbur. Contributors Robert Prince, Poser. Additional programming Jason Balkowicz, he's almost a Balkowicz there. Episodes 2 and 3, so they basically just think what happened in the days. You got the first episode 3. It's like 5 episodes, I think. Anyway, now you got the next 2 episodes. We've got the next 2 episodes because this is a GOG version. We're using the GOG sexiness, GOG.com. You can get this. Got a whole bunch of stuff in the sales because it's that time of the year. You know, it's like prices are like on their period this time of the year, or various times of the year. Yeah, it was a good time. Operation Eisenfust. Fight an evil army of undead killing machines. The hideous experiment of the maniacal even Dr. Shalbs. Then battle the deadly doctor himself. Die, Fleur, die! With the Third Reich crumbling around him, Phyllis seems bent on taking the world with him. He must charge his gigantic bunker, find him and end the evil once and for all. Sounds good. Yeah, ordering Wolfenstein 3D. If ain't yours, register now. All for exciting adventures, all digitalized sounds, new graphics and enemies, cool 16-page manual. That was the day when you had sexy manuals, man. Them days, you get a game, you know, as a kid, I mean, and the bus trip home would be where you read the manual, look at the box art, read the box stuff, and get hyped, or in this case, get psyched. Secret cheap password, exciting new bonus game, awesome. And there's a don't call that number. I'm pretty sure it doesn't work. But even back then, Visa and Mastercard, it was 92, I believe. So it's a limited amount thing. Yeah, whole free adventures for $35. $35 plus $4 shipping, which was $39 basically. You just separate the shipping to try and make it cheaper, basically. And if that was a good price or a bad price back in the day, I think that's pretty cheap back in the day still. Id Software was pretty pioneers in a lot of this stuff, so you know. And Epigee as well, likewise. You can specify the size of disc you wanted, floppy disk. You get a 5.25 inch or 3.5 inch. And no, you should never pick your disc size based on, you know, the idea that you have a bigger one than the next guy. Make sure that shit fits back in the day, otherwise you won't be able to play. And then if they, you know, if you've got a high density drive as well, it's all that kind of stuff. Purchase 3 more episodes. 3D Nocturnal missions. I don't know if we got that. I imagine we do. I think we got like 6 parts. But you must stop the Nazi plan for chemical warfare. Don't miss. So we were trying to stop the Nazi plan for chemical warfare, aren't we? Anyway, action-packed second of it. If you haven't purchased them, relieve your guilt. Nocturnal missions. $20 plus 4 plus shipping. Both trilogies. $50 plus 4. $54. Like, that must have been pretty pricey. Because most games now are like $60, right? I mean, not pricey in terms of the value of the content, because obviously this is groundbreaking stuff. But like, that's like a full-blown game price. Like $60 now in America, isn't it, for like a new release? I don't know. Especially if you throw in the hint book. Want hint book? See next page. Want hint book. Want hint book? See next page. Want hint book? Want hint book? See the next page. You son of a gun. If you want to know every nook and cranny of every level, get the Wolfenstein 3D hint book for only $10. $10! All 6 episodes are shown in exquisite detail. It's also filled with fun facts about id and development of Wolfenstein 3D. Find out secrets about DJ Balkowicz and get cool tips. Snazzy. This episode 4, Dark Secret Intelligence has uncovered a Nazi plot for large-scale chemical warfare. You must eliminate maniac scientist Otto. I thought we were doing that in part. So for now. Episode 5, Trails of the Madman. The scientist is dead, but the plans are in motion. Explore the dark dungeon and find the plans. Man. Episode 6 Confrontation. Prepare for the final battle with General Vidgaschit, organizer of the chemical war. And then there's the Spear of Destiny that's afterwards. This new incredibly challenging Wolfenstein adventure boasts 20 levels, 4 tough bosses. Oh no, tough bosses. And plus new graphics and music for yet. For the most amazing Wolfenstein yet. Spear of Destiny legend has it that with this spear, no force may be defeated in battle. Region must fight the forces in Castle Nuremberg and wrest the spear from Adolf's clutches. It is an amazing adventure for only $35. RPG, it's a deal. I got these great shots from Spear of Destiny. Oh man, that guy in his blue outfit, thinking he's a bad boy. He gets shot by us soon. 20 tough levels and 4 big bosses. Yep. And if you have a fax machine, you could have faxed orders back in the day. If you had a fax machine back then, you probably were rich. Yeah, I remember trying to do faxes of like CDs or whatever. You know, like 15 years ago, whatever, with an email. There was an email thing you could buy. You could like do faxes or something, you know, for email. It was interesting. It was a strange time for the faxes and big, huge fax machine things. Facsimiles. Official Epic BBS. Oh man. Bulletin board services. Oh man. Yeah, I didn't have a PC back until like probably not 2095, maybe 97, something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I don't think I had a PC for maybe even 2000. I don't know, 2000, 1998 maybe. Something like that. I always had like consoles, so I had like an NES, and then I had also like a Master System and a Mega Drive. Like a Mega Drive, like a Master System. I had an Atari machine thingy, Atari 800 XL thingy. Which again, I don't know if my stepdad got that from a flea market or if that was his childhood thing. I don't know. I never. I'm still not 100% sure on that story. And then PlayStation and so forth. I never had really a PC till late, so I missed all these games. By the time I got into PC gaming, my PC was always kind of big, could handle it. And I had the Voodoo Effects card. Oh man, if you guys are, guys might be dribbling right now with the kind of like, what's this guy talking about? Facsimiles and BBS says. I thought I was standing up for big bullshit or something. What the hell is this? This is knowledge is kicking in. But yeah, America Online, AOL, man. The days of the dial-up. Oh man, you can go on forums and get new RPG games. Message areas, talk and exchange ideas, comments and secrets with our designers and other players. If you're already a member, after you log on, use the keyword RPG. Control K to go to the RPG area. Oh man, those days. Watch out, RPG now has their own official section on Exec PC. I don't know what that is. World's largest bulletin board. It's another bulletin board. These are kind of like the early forums, basically. Not quite like how you know them now, but not too dissimilar somewhat. All the hottest new shareware games are there. Remember, bear in mind, most had to run on a dial-up internet, so you didn't have like loads of images and stuff that you have now, like sexy stuff. Now, in a way, forums now have kind of evolved to like social media somewhat. You know, look into the section named RPG Games Collection, currently in file. Oh, currently in file. Mouse does things. It's weird. File collection R. You've got a number in modem. Join the fun on Exec PC. Oh man. Foreign customers. Running screens list our dealers are probably dumbass. So if you go outside of America, you know, they could hook you up, but you get charged extra money and pay like PlayStation 4 prices. They took MasterCard and Visa and bank card and checks as well, man. Send the checks. Get your game within 3 months. Budgetware. Manacom. Anyone that's Australian, these places still exist. If they're like, I don't know if they're like what they are, but Australia like Budgetware, Manacom. If you see it, let us know. Hook us up. Vision Shareware. And because of distant markets. Oh man, I'm going deep in this. United Kingdom, let me see. Vision Software Applications. No, I don't recognize that. But Croydon, I do know. Croydon, oh man. Western Hertz. Oh man. Wild. New Zealand. Auckland. New Zealand. That's just a PC Sega, I don't know. Professor Shareware Denmark in this case. Friendly reminder, episode 1 is shareware, the other 5 episodes are not. They are only available from Epigee or authorized dealers. You do not distribute episodes 2 through 6. It's easy to do, but the next game will just cost more if you do it. So don't do it! And please report any illegal selling and distribution of this content to Epigee. Call 1-800-GAME-123 or call the SPA piracy hotline. Is SPA still a thing? Is that the like Electronics Association thing, ELSPA or something? I don't know. But yeah, that was a thing as well. Oh look, 1-800-388 Part 8 Piracy. Part 8C. Oh man. Our goal to establish Epigee as a leading distributor of commercial quality shareware games with enthusiasm and dedication. We think our goal can be achieved, however we need your support. Shareware is not free software. We thank you in advance for your contribution to the growing shareware community. Honesty pays. And there's quotes from the guys. Here's some quotes from the guys. Adrian Carmack, master of the Pixel. Best $20 I've ever spent, man. John Carmack, technical director. This new texture mapping engine for EA is ancient already. I want to work on the holographic world stuff. Working on the VR stuff now, I think. Currently speaking. He is impressed with the RTX tech though, by the way. Anyone that's like shitting on the RTX. Jay will, but even though it is quite expensive, the RTX stuff, though, Nvidia is definitely making their money, taking advantage of AMD's kind of fail on the graphics card side of things. Jay Wilbur, Chief Operations Officer, definitely a 5 dynamic game. Now every time I press stuff in here, it goes crazy. There's reasons. I have to see if they've updated the thing so that button is no longer like a key thing. It's kind of gone nuts. John Romero, Programming Director. There. Now those cheap programs won't work. By the way, episode 1, 520. In like dollars, I don't know. Tom Hall, Creative Director. What do you mean? We have to do a commercial version. Didn't we just finish 60 levels? I need a Diet Pepsi. Someone say Butterbridge. Got to play it. Drool. Kevin Cloud, computer artist, and Tim thought I'd be back in 2 weeks. Ha! Other 8 games are also available from Epigee. Auto back scratching. Commander Keen, as I said. Invasion of the Vorticons. $30 for trilogy. Goodbye Galaxy, $35 for 2 episodes. Aliens Ain't My Babysitter, $35. That's our commercial game. And if some of these are fake, Super Keen Fun Pack, $90 for all 6. Maybe they're all real. Call 1-800-GAME-123 again for information. See, they knew about backseating even before then. Auto back scratching, that was a pseudonym for dumb backseat. Conclusion, thanks for playing Wolfenstein 3D. Please support its efforts in making groundbreaking software available at shareware prices. Oh boy did we. Now go get him. Escape to return to the menu. What a part 1 that was. Oh man. This part 1's sexy. Right, so let's see scores there. Yeah, software 92, so I think it is 92, yeah. Adrian's above all the rest of them. Done. Mill's all the way up near the bottom, they've got the same score though, so I suppose it's alphabetical maybe. And there is a demo. So yeah. That's part 0. Like I said, we're gonna see if I can get this done successfully. 7 games, give or take, in the Wolfenstein series. I still have the 2009 PS3 version, physical version coming. It's coming as we speak, but we should be by the time we if we're making good progress, by the time we're needing that game, it should be here already. But they did warn that it could take up to 2 weeks, which is kind of bonkers. That would really slow us down. I'm gonna assume that it's just them covering it. It's not gonna take 2 weeks. It's gonna be like 2 minutes. Will be out tomorrow or the day after. And yeah, we'll see if we can do it. It's gonna be an interesting challenge, I'd say. We done it with God of War successfully. We had like 30 days or something like that. No, it wasn't. Did we have a limited amount of days? I don't think there was a limited amount of days necessarily. Or was there? I don't even know. But it took me 14 days to do all of the God of War games, minus the latest one. And I'm sure we can try and do similar here. Should be fun. Go through the history to the modern. And hopefully it'll be something everyone can appreciate. Something the new and the old. It'll lead us nicely into all the lore and everything else. These games really have any lore or story necessarily. It's more to shoot things in the face for the most part, apart from the more modern ones, I suppose. But yeah, man, should be good times. So let's we didn't get the actual gameplay demo, did we? Doesn't matter. Gameplay demo will be me playing. See how it goes. That was part 0. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, react and so forth with your friends and family. If you want to see exclusive previews of the stuff that hasn't been edited yet, what have you, as well as other privileges and benefits, don't forget to hook up that Patreon, which starts from $1 and goes all the way up to like $25 for more extras and things. But right now you can go on there at time of recording and see like some stuff that is in the plan and hasn't been uploaded yet. You can see the first parts first before anyone else. How awesome is that? I'm so good to you people.